So trunk is actually fairly simple, okay? A couple of disclaimers. Bigger muscles of an arm, I can ask you to identify on Arnold as well. Does that make sense? So basically, like muscles of an arm, most of them will be on the photographs of an arm model. But I can ask you, like, what's this? Biceps. You know, what's this? Triceps. So we're going to go over the trunk, legitimately trunk muscles first, and then we're going to move to some bigger ones. So let's do trunk. Pectoralis major, obviously. This one is pectoralis minor. Okay? This one. This one, 54, right here, like serrated on the right side. Well, that's serratus anterior. All those muscles, well, pectoralis major is the main flexor of a shoulder, and those are synergists, basically. They help to flex, to do this, flex the shoulder. Abdominal muscles. There are 3 layers to them. You need to know 2 layers. So this white connective tissue and, look, external obliques, that's external obliques, form the superficial layer of the abdominal muscles. So basically you go like skin, fat, and external obliques. If you remove that layer, under it will be rectus abdominis. Rectus means straight, so this is the straight muscle. It's your six-pack, okay? So rectus abdominis, and at the same level right here, internal oblique, okay? Muscles that internal and external oblique are often confused, so don't confuse them. Right? And just be aware that they are different, and essentially the fibers in the external oblique, they go this angle, and fibers in the internal oblique go more like this, slightly different angle. Muscles in the back, so we've got this big one here, the biggest muscle in the human body. It's Latissimus Dorsi. It's kind of interesting that pectoralis major, the chest muscles, and Latissimus Dorsi, they're called antagonist muscles. So pectoralis major will flex the shoulder, and Latissimus Dorsi will extend the shoulder. Does that make sense? Now if you think about the movements that swimmers produce when they swim freestyle, or what's that second? I don't remember. Breaststroke. They essentially flex and extend the shoulders, and this is why if you look at any professional swimmer, they have very, very developed. That is important too, because there is a little bit of abduction at the end of the movement. So shoulders are wide because lats are huge and pectoralis major huge. Okay, so Latissimus dorsi. These 2 are rhomboid muscles. The numbered one is rhomboid major. The smaller one is rhomboid minor. It's trapezius, quite obvious. And for the back, that's it. Because deeper muscles of the back, the muscles that run along the spinal cord, or spinal column, will be on the picture from the book. Okay. We're going to go through the muscles of the leg like really quickly. So gluteus maximus and gluteus medius right here. And if you go in the back, this muscle, the outside one, is called biceps femoris. Biceps femoris is one of the hamstring muscles, right? These two muscles, one overlays another. Semitendinosus sits above semimembranosus. Now, these muscles are often confused. What you need to remember first, your biceps on your arm flexes, and biceps on the leg flexes as well. Okay? And biceps femoris, is lateral muscle. It's on the side. Sorry. Gastrocnemius in the bottom. This one, the shin. Now let's get Arnold back and show his anterior part. So on the leg, we're going to go over leg again with a big model. So you've got, first of all, you've got this quadriceps muscles. There are 4 of them. I want you to know 3 of them because the 4th one is deep there. So this one in the center, this is rectus, straight muscle, femoris, femoral region, okay? Rectus femoris and biceps femoris are often confused in the answers. Don't, okay? Rectus femoris is anterior, biceps femoris is posterior. On the sides, you have 2 vastus muscles. Vastus medialis, closer to the midline, and vastus lateralis, farther from the midline. Okay? This muscle right here is the best muscle in the human body. Because I said so. I just like it the most because of the name. It's called sartorius. It's actually the longest muscle in the human body. Okay? And basically this, you can look at the muscles on a certain part of a limb, try to pull on them and see what they're doing. So, like your quadriceps, if you pull on them, your knee is going to extend, right? What's going to happen if you pull on the muscles that are on the medial aspect? You're going to do the adduction. So those muscles are adductors. Okay? So you've got sartorius, you've got this muscle right here, which is gracilis, also adductor, and you can see adductor longus right here. Okay? I'm going to focus your attention only on this lower, that's tibialis anterior here. Those muscles operate your ankle. So far, any questions on this? All right.